Trump crackdown on protests and immigration linked to rise in Islamophobia. A prominent Muslim civil rights organization has warned that rising Islamophobia in the United States is being fueled by political tensions surrounding immigration enforcement and campus protest. According to the Council on American-Islamic Relations, the U.S. recorded 8,683 anti-Muslim and anti-Arab complaints in 2025, the highest number since the group began tracking incidents nearly 3 decades ago. CAIR attributes part of the surge to policies under President Donald Trump, including aggressive immigration enforcement and efforts to curb pro-Palestinian demonstrations on college campuses. The complaints range from the workplace discrimination and harassment to travel profiling and threats against Muslim communities. The Trump administration has rejected accusations of discrimination, arguing its actions are focused on national security and border control. Race to replace Marjorie Taylor Greene reveals turmoil inside GOP. The closely watched special election in Georgia to replace Republican firebrand Marjorie Taylor Greene has become a test of political influence within the GOP and future of the MAGA movement. Voters in the state's deeply conservative 14th congressional district headed to the polls to choose Greene's successor, but the crowded field of candidates suggests no one may secure a majority in the first round. If that happens, the race will move to a runoff schedule for April. The contest has highlighted divisions with Republican ranks. Former state Senator Colton Moore has positioned himself as the choice of grassroots activists, while another candidate, Clay Fuller, has secured the endorsement of President Donald Trump. Political analysts say the outcome will reveal whether Trump's influence remains decisive. Investigators search Jeffrey Epstein's former ranch in New Mexico. Authorities in New Mexico have launched a new search of Jeffrey Epstein's former Zorro ranch, reopening an investigation tied to allegations of sexual abuse and trafficking at the property. The probe was revived after the release of previously sealed investigative files that renewed scrutiny of Epstein's activities at the remote state south of Santa Fe. New Mexico Attorney General Raul Torres said investigators are working with state police and local authorities to examine the ranch grounds and review claims made by survivors and witnesses. The property, which Epstein purchased in 1993 and developed into a sprawling private compound with a mansion and runway, was sold by his estate in 2023. Pope Leo removes a San Diego bishop over $250,000 embezzlement case. The Vatican has taken swift action after allegations of financial misconduct rocked a Catholic diocese in California. Pope Leo accepted the resignation of Bishop Emmanuel Hanna Shedlita, who led the Sheldon Catholic community in San Diego, after he was arrested on charges related to the alleged theft of church funds. Authorities accused the bishop of embezzling roughly $250,000 from church accounts and laundering the money during 2024. The prosecutors said the missing funds were first noticed by the church employee, triggering an internal investigation that eventually led to criminal charges. Democratic senators demand hearing on U.S. war with Iran. A group of Democratic senators is pushing for urgent congressional hearings on the growing U.S. military conflict with Iran, warning that lawmakers must review the administration's strategy and protect American troops. 6 senators have requested that senior officials from the Trump administration testify under oath before the Senate Foreign Relations and Armed Services Committee. Among the lawmakers leading the effort is Senator Cory Booker of New Jersey, who says Congress has a responsibility to oversee military action and assess whether the conflict could escalate further. Democrats argue that public hearing would provide transparency about military objectives, casualty risks, and long-term implications of the conflict. Some lawmakers have even threatened to disrupt normal Senate businesses if Republicans block the hearing.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.